There is going to be an energetic signature that feels like an alternate universe that's calling to your attention. This feeling is going to be the type of feeling that you're meant to be a different person, or you're meant to be in a different place, or you're meant to be living a different life. This is the energy and the calling of your future self. This is the energy and the calling of your purpose. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chelsea, and on this channel we talk about energy, consciousness, vibration, and how you can create the life of your dreams. So if you like this type of esoteric content, be sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video if you get value out of this video. So let's get right into it. Today we're going to talk a little bit about how you can align with your purpose and how you can hear the calling of your purpose. When you were born into this lifetime, you brought with you a blueprint of your goals and purposes for this lifetime. This could be referred to as your purpose or your calling. When you were first born, the understanding of this calling or this purpose is very clear and it's very obvious to you of what you're meant to do here on Earth. But as you grow older and you're exposed to external circumstances, things like having to go to school, having to make money, other people's expectations and opinions of you, sometimes you can lose touch with this initial guidance that you were born with. And eventually, this purpose and calling gets kind of numbed and pushed to the back of our mind, and we almost forget what it is. When this happens, oftentimes our life will drift in a direction that is separate than the direction of our purpose. And when this happens, we will usually start to feel lethargic, depressed, unfulfilled, and like we're living a really mundane, boring, day-to-day life. Life begins to lose its magic, and we get sucked into a mundane routine that leaves us feeling unfulfilled and more tired than when we started. If you are experiencing this, however, do not worry. While the initial calling or purpose can oftentimes be numbed out by these external factors and we drift away from this energy, we never actually lose touch with our purpose or our calling completely. It just gets kind of numbed out, but it will always be in the background of your awareness. And this is when it shows up as an energetic feeling, or when you get that feeling of somewhere else I am meant to be, or another life that I am meant to be living. How exactly can you tell if you're tapping into that feeling of your purpose or your calling? Like, what is that energetic signature? Well, the way I describe it, it's as if another world is calling you. You will essentially have the feeling that you are existing in two dimensions at once. You are existing within your current life, and you're also existing within another parallel life. You have essentially split your energy between the life that you're living and the life that you're meant to be living. This can also be referred to as becoming aware of your future self or the person you are meant to become next. You may sometimes feel a sense of regret or missing out when tapping into this energetic signature as well, and this is totally valid and understandable. You may feel as though you're wasting your time or not living up to your full potential. It is totally understandable to feel this way, and it's really important not to shame yourselves for where you are in your life currently, because it's all part of the process. I want you to consider that this is perhaps part of the journey of your life that is needed for you to achieve your purpose or highest potential. Even though right now it feels like you're way off path, perhaps you are still on the path and it just feels unaligned at this moment because you're being called to step into another level. Essentially, this feeling of being unaligned is making you so uncomfortable that it's almost kind of forcing you to wake up and take actions that are going to align you for the next step, the next leg of your journey in life. So it isn't necessarily a bad thing if you have wandered away from your purpose, and perhaps you have not wandered off path at all. The path that is calling you now is the next right path to take, and perhaps your life has aligned itself in such a way that you are now or will soon be able to take the next step to shift your life into that more aligned, authentic path that aligns with your purpose or calling. You may not understand the reasons for your life circumstances at this time, and that's all right. If you are watching this video, it just means that your calling or your purpose in life is reaching out to you. It's trying to get your attention, and it's time to heed that call. There are a few different tools that you can use to tap into this calling of your purpose or your future self. Sometimes this feeling comes without doing anything at all. You'll just be walking around, maybe cleaning a little bit, and you'll get this like feeling signature of something calling you. Maybe being in a certain place can awaken this energy, or being with a certain person will awaken this energy, or even doing a certain activity will spark this feeling and this calling of your future self. However, if you're looking to deliberately tap into this calling or find out more information about what your purpose is in life or who you're meant to become next, there are a few tools that you can use to tap into this feeling signature. The first one is the Future Self Guided Meditation. So this one is one of my favorite tools. And to do this, it's very simple. You just want to go into a room and create kind of a little bit of a spiritual energy around you. You can light a candle, you can bring out some crystals, you can light some incense. We have a special visitor, Frankie. Kitten Break. Kitten Break. For this one, you just want to set up a nice quiet place where you can go within and meditate. Perhaps you light a candle, you light some incense, you bring some crystals, just something that'll put you into that meditative, introspective state. So what you're going to do is sit in meditation with perhaps the candle or the incense and a journal with you as well, so you can write down any experiences or insights that you get during the meditation. Begin with a pretty simple meditation and focus on connecting with your breath. I want you to reconnect with your observer self and allow yourself to witness the thoughts that are going through your mind. You don't need to worry about stopping the thoughts. You just can sit in silence, allow the thoughts to come, witness them, and be with your thoughts until you feel that your mind is slowing down and there's a larger space in between each thought. Continue to do this until you notice that the thoughts have kind of become less and less, and you're more in a calm, open state of mind. After a few minutes of watching your thoughts, when you notice that your mind starts to settle and you feel a sense of inner peace within you, it's time to go to the next step. This is when you're going to call in your future self. You basically will just ask to see your future self within your mind's eye and let whatever appears to you come without judgments or without expectations. From here, you can look at what is showing up to you and you can question your future self by asking it things like, what next steps can I take in my life to align with the person I'm meant to become? What is my purpose here? Who am I meant to become? What steps can I take to align with my purpose? We are essentially becoming more aware of our purpose, our future self, and who we're meant to become next by doing this meditation. You can journal any type of insights that you're getting, and whenever you feel complete, you can thank your future self for showing up and end the meditation. Teal Swan actually does a great job of explaining this future self meditation in one of her videos. I highly recommend checking this out. I'm actually going to include a link to the video in the description. I believe it's called Future Self Work. Another great way that you can connect with the energy of your purpose or your calling or your future self is to go out in nature. Nature carries a very deep wisdom that goes beyond the capacity of our individual minds. Nature is like a network of consciousness and ancient wisdom that you can tap into. So if you go out into nature and sit with some old trees, you can really breathe in this ancient wisdom, and then you can ask this wisdom to support you in connecting with your purpose and getting more insights into your future self and who you're meant to become. Another great way to tap into the high vibe energy of your purpose, your calling, or your future self is to take bubble baths or to go submerge yourself in water or just to be near a large body of water. Water, again, can be seen as a network of consciousness or ancient wisdom. This wisdom can help you to connect with your own inner wisdom of your heart, your higher self, your future self, and your callings and purpose. This is actually the main method that I use to connect with this energy. A lot of times I will take a bubble bath and I'll just be chilling in there. I'll have a candle lit, high vibe music playing, and then I'll just be in the bathtub, totally relaxing, totally in surrender. And a lot of times this is when this energy comes to me. I'll usually get kind of that hit of like another life I'm meant to be living, another person I'm meant to become, that kind of energetic signature of my future self. So I highly recommend bubble baths because this is something that I have used very personally to tap into this energy without really deliberately trying to. Meditating or self-reflecting near large bodies of water, especially the ocean, is also a really great tool to tap into this energy. And the last tool that I have for you is journaling. Journaling is a huge tool for gaining more clarity around your life's purpose, your calling, and who you're meant to become next. This can also help you come up with practical next steps that you can take in your day-to-day to align with this calling. You can use journal prompts such as, what type of person am I meant to become next? What type of person do I want to become? What types of characteristics does this person have? What are my passions and what do I love doing? How can I use my passions to provide value to other people? What is one small step that I can take today that will help me to become closer to this person that I want to become next? So those are the tools that I have for you. And these tools that I outlined can help you really connect and tap into that energy of your purpose, your calling, and your future self. If you are becoming aware of this calling, of this world that you're creating, or this person that you're meant to become, then this is your sign that this is what you're meant to be creating next in your life. And this is also a sign of what you're already creating. This reality already exists. It is already created. This person that you want to be, this person, this life that you want to live, these things are already created and they already exist. You are just needed to be the conduit to ground this energy into your day-to-day life. So there you go. That's some information on how you can tap into the energy of your calling, your purpose, or your future self. I hope that these tools can help you to gain more clarity around the person that you're meant to become and help you find some practical steps that you can implement into your life to help you align with your purpose, your calling, and reach your highest potential. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all of your support. If you liked the video, please click the like below and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And I wish you all the best on your path to aligning with your greatest purpose and your highest potential. Have a great rest of your week. Namaste.